So the fourth and final count function we're going to go over is COUNTIFS, ifs with an S. So you'd count and then IFS. This is going to allow us to look at multiple criteria in a data set. So we have a few predetermined ones already that we put together. This first one, we use COUNTIFS. We go equals COUNTIFS, and in the syntax, we want our first criteria range. So what's our first criteria? We're going to look at body style. So we want to know body style, how many sedans, we're going to count how many sedans have a width. So that's this range right here. Second range have a width of greater than 65. So we're looking at what this is going to do. It's going to count all the sedans that have a width of greater than 65. So once we type that in, again, parentheses, quotations, and we're going to hit enter. So it's a 9. So let's actually count by hand how many sedans had a width greater than 65. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9. So it counted it perfectly for us. Okay, let's do another one. So this other one, now we looked at the body style and we looked at number of cylinders. So what we did here is we did COUNTIFS. We had our first criteria range, which is the body style. That's what we're looking first, and we wanted to get sedans. So we want to count the sedans that have 5 cylinders. So number of cylinders, which is 5. So that's the criteria. How many sedans had 5 cylinders? We hit enter, it's 4. So let's look at the sedans here. How many have 5 cylinders? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So perfect. It counted it perfectly for us. We could do this for multiple criteria. So let's do one with 3 or even 4 different criteria. So let's go equals, and you go count, and these things pop up. So COUNTIFS. Okay. So now we can continuously add ranges. So let's do this. Let's do body style again. So I'm going to go all the way down. And I want to go, let's say, convertible. So we're going to go convert. Make sure it's spelled right. Quotations. Then we go, comma, how many convertibles have a wheelbase? So we'll look at wheelbase. So there's our range. We need to have a criteria now with, let's say it's over 100. Okay. And our next criteria is with an engine size. So what engine size? So we're getting real complicated here with different criteria. Engine size that is greater than 200. Close it off. So we're looking at body style. So we're looking at convertibles. There's only 2 convertibles. This might spit out a 0 for us. We need to look at which convertibles have over 100 and if there are any with engines over 200. 0, right? So we can change this formula. So let's go sedan. So we're looking at sedan, okay, with a wheelbase of over 100 and an engine size of over 200. Let's actually go engine size over 120 and see what that spits out. Spits out 8. Okay, perfect. So let's count these up. So we have sedan. Let's highlight all the sedans here so we get a good visual. Sedan. So now we're getting a little more complicated with this because we have a multiple criteria. So here's all our sedans that we've highlighted here. And we're looking at if they had a wheelbase over 100. So let's take a look here. These wheelbases here over 100. Nope. So there's one. Okay. There's another. Okay. And it looks like all of these have a wheelbase over 100. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 so far with just those 2 criteria. But we need to look at now is that third criteria. So it might start to weed some things out. We need to look at engine size and anything that's over a 120. So there's 1. There's 2. Nope. Then the rest of these are yes. So we need to look at the number that met that criteria, all three criteria. So we have this one right here met the criteria. So let's highlight that one all yellow. This one did. So that's 2. This one did not. So this one had the sedan, it had the wheelbase, but it did not have the engine size. So I'm going to take that one out. I'm actually going to black that one out. And then we have the rest of these. This one didn't either. Okay. So out of the criteria, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's exactly what counted for us. So again, if I wanted to look at a lot of criteria, if I really wanted to get super specific and someone came to me and said, I need to know which Audis that are sedan body style type have a front engine with a length of 176.6 or greater than a 176.6 with a certain number of cylinders, I can type in that criteria in my COUNTIFS function and it'll spit out the exact count. I can take that number and divide it by how many their total cars there are and get you a percentage of the amount of cars that meet that criteria. And you can start to build your visualizations, build your charts, and build everything you need to present data in a meaningful way. So again, this is a really cool trick and a really cool function to use when you're looking at large data sets or just anything in general. So we hope you get to use all of these. So we just a quick review. We have the count function, which is just going to give you basic count of cells that have numerical data in them. Then we have the count A function, which is going to count the cells, and it's going to basically take everything that's blank out of that count. So if I have 20 cells and one's blank, it's going to count 19 for me. Then we have the count if, which is going to be the one criteria. So count if there's sedans. So how many sedans are in the body style, or count if lengths are greater than a certain number. Then we have count ifs, where we can do multiple criteria. Counting, for this example, you can count the fuel type, number of doors, wheelbase, and engine type, and get a very specific number on that criteria. So start playing around with these with the sum functions we've gone over and really start to see how your world can open up and looking at data analytics and into the future for your business, for your students, if you work with athletes, or even your employees. So I look forward to seeing you in the next lectures and learning more about these different functions and just building on top of the foundation. Thanks for watching.